Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. The difference between ambition and greed is a fine line. We saw in the last stanza that greed is just this continuous wanting of more, referred to as Trishna in Bhajagovindam, this need to just keep having and enjoying and possessing. Whereas we can also see it that if we don't have this drive, we can become very complacent and not do anything. And tamas can set in so easy. Tamas is laziness or dullness, inertia. And this kind of a person can be not only undynamic, but a burden then for people around. And so ambition, or this drive to be able to improve ourselves, is quite important, because instead of inertia, we rather be active. And so ambition is wanting to improve, and where we can, we most definitely should. Whereas greed is wanting a particular result, or wanting to possess, or wanting to enjoy, not necessarily wanting to be a better person or to create a better environment for ourselves. And so it is a fine line to be able to contemplate on, and to help to create some kind of understanding of where to draw that line of ambition is the second half of this verse, where it says Yalla base nija karmopatam. To be able to live within our means. Sure, ambition is to be able to improve our situation, but whatever the situation is right at that point in time, to live within that, to have a ceiling on our desires so that we don't go into depth, or we don't go into excess of causing a strain where we don't even have it. And so in order to get it, we could even do things that were probably not so moral or not so responsible. And so the idea here of living within our means is we can accommodate our desires, living a normal life of a householder with a family, with work. Sure, we have desires, and there's this ability to be able to fulfill the desires, but in accommodating the desires, to put some kind of a ceiling on it. The restriction is that thus far and no further. If I can afford this much, then fine, I enjoy it. But the minute I can't afford it, then I am able to walk away, and I'm able to give it up. And so if I want more, then I'd have to work harder to be able to get it. And that's fine too. In ambition, we can continue to improve ourselves. But when we get lost in just the thing, and we forget everyone else, then it's gone into greed. And we can know this because when we think about money, we have to remember that it's not the goal, it's the means to whatever it is we want. And what we want is happiness, whether it be that new house, or whether it be arranging a party, or a particular commodity of a necklace or a ring. Whatever we want to possess through the money is so that we can enjoy it, and we can feel happy, we can feel content. And so the being happy is the goal. Using the money to be able to buy and achieve everything is just the means to get to that goal. And if I can be happy without it, all the better. And that's exactly what the word contentment is. To be able to be happy with whatever we have. To remember that happiness is our choice here and now. And the means to improve our surroundings, to make ourselves more comfortable, that's great. But we can be happy even however much we have, or however little we have. I heard a story that depicts this in a nice way, where a master was walking through the marketplace with some of his disciples, and they saw a man dragging a cow by the rope. And the master just casually asked his students, "Who do you think is bound by whom? Is the cow bound by the man, or is the man bound by the cow?" And the answer seemed quite obvious to the disciples. Well, obviously the cow is bound, and the man is the one holding the rope, and the cow is being dragged into the marketplace against his will by the master. So the master smiled. He went over to the man with the cow and undid the rope, and the cow ran away, and the man ran after him. The master said, "Now who do you think is the master, and who do you think is bound?" The man is bound because the cow wanted to be free. It was the man that wanted the cow. And I like this story because in the olden days, cows was wealth. Elephants and cows is how people measured their wealth. We hold on to it. The cow has no love in return. Just as money has no love in return to us, or any loyalty, it's not going to stay with us. It goes wherever it goes. The cow wanted to be left alone. We hold on to it. When we hold on to it, we forget that actually what we want is happiness, or love, or peace of mind. We forget that this is just supposed to be a means, a tool, a way to get to something else. Bhajagovindam is constantly reminding us our goal is already within our reach. Don't get distracted by the means. Think about it.
For more information on Chinmaya Mission, visit our website chinmayamission.com. For all the young adults out there, to know about our upcoming activities at the nearest Chinmaya Mission Center, visit us at chinmayayuvakendra.org. And for all our parents and teachers listening, please visit chinmayakids.org for an interactive experience of spirituality on a digital platform. Spellings of the website are provided in the description field of the podcast.